Suffering is an inherent part of the human experience, and it is something that affects all of us in one way or another. Every religion has its own unique perspective on the concept of suffering and how it relates to our lives. In this text, we will explore the different approaches that various religions take towards suffering and how they provide guidance to their followers. Buddhism is one of the oldest religions in the world, and its teachings revolve around the concept of suffering. According to Buddhism, suffering is a natural part of life, and it is caused by our attachment to material possessions and worldly desires. Buddhists believe that by letting go of these attachments, we can achieve a state of inner peace and enlightenment, free from the suffering that plagues us in our daily lives. Hinduism, on the other hand, views suffering as a consequence of our actions in past lives. Hindus believe in the concept of karma, which dictates that every action we take will have a corresponding effect in our future lives. Suffering is seen as a way to purify the soul, and Hindus believe that by enduring suffering with grace and dignity, we can overcome the negative effects of our past actions and achieve a higher state of being in our next life. Christianity also has its own perspective on suffering. According to Christian teachings, suffering is a result of the fall of humanity, and it is a way for us to share in the suffering of Jesus Christ. Christians believe that by embracing suffering and offering it up to God, we can find redemption and salvation, and join Christ in the afterlife. Islam sees suffering as a test of faith, and a way to purify the soul. Muslims believe that by enduring suffering with patience and faith, they can demonstrate their commitment to God and earn His favor. Suffering is seen as a way to increase one's spiritual strength and bring one closer to God. Judaism also has its own unique perspective on suffering. According to Jewish teachings, suffering is a way for us to grow and learn from our experiences. Jews believe that by enduring suffering with courage and strength, we can gain wisdom and insight into the world around us and become better people as a result. In conclusion, the concept of suffering is one that is approached differently by every religion. Whether it is seen as a test of faith, a consequence of our actions, or a way to achieve inner peace and enlightenment, every religion offers its own unique perspective on how we can best deal with the trials and tribulations of life. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to decide which approach resonates most with them, and to use the guidance of their chosen religion to navigate the challenges of the world around them.